Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What fi money in no money, what fi at you in no at you. Covid money miss away in the your little rat you. Use the youth them money waste and bust a man to statue. Say me like a cash but bigger than a figure you. Take the spit of money gal and say that is not you. On the head the man above him up him a got a bet. Too much it in the kitchen some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile of the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them
It
raise.
burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the giver. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in our river. Member bold money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
On them treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On them treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the son man.
It burn me.
On them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.
Stevie dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no cape. And some informer friend we love lake. We in Global, but a fake friend and but a tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV. Check it.
Good morning, and welcome. It is New Year's Eve, the 31st of December. We've only, for those, some of us in the Western world, have some hours to go before 2025. Some places already, I believe, would have already celebrated 2025. Good morning, good afternoon if you're tapping in from London, and welcome. Thanks to those on TikTok, thanks to those on YouTube. to my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls. Good morning, Debbie Jarvis. Good morning. I hope you're doing fine. Good morning. Good morning, RJ. Good morning, Sharon Bernard, Marcia Thomas. Good morning. Good morning, Wayne Evans, Jason Kane, Paulette Lewis, Patricia Matthews. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, Wayne Evans? Good morning, Abina Sarkodi, Christine Gilbert. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Joan Bailey, Brenda Elson. Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Well, we promised last night that today we would have to complete or air in review. But we'll get to that closer towards the end of the program. 2025 is around the corner. What will 2025 bring us? I mean, we have seen lots of crazy things in 2024. Will the craziness continues? Will it turn it up a notch? Or will we emerge into a new understanding? Marcia Gray, how are you? Let's see where 2025 takes us. But winners and losers is creating a lot of havoc. I forgot to do this last night. There's an oil spill along the stretch of North Coast Highway. And where is the thingy? Team of Jamaica Fire Brigade are currently responding to the oil spill. So there you go. Winners and losers. Win Evans, Andrew Holness' biggest predicament is in 2025. Don Fox, how are you? The Prime Minister really strategically, Colleen, Kathy, morning, how are you? Wants to call an election for February, wants to call general election for February. He cannot, though. Strategically, it's the best timing for him. There isn't much for the Prime Minister or his party, his MPs, to tell the country about success-wise. Success-wise, they have nothing to tell the nation. Sharon Peart. Promises-wise, they will be coming back with the same promises of 2015 and of 2019, which makes it difficult for the Prime Minister. The country also is heading into a recession, and nobody is talking about it. Because this great economy, matter control, this great economy that Nigel Clark's been hailed on, popped down right pan Nigel shot back. Lux Communication. Good morning. Pop down. Right. Pan Nigel shut back. Nigel I go through the door and the nail, the hang pan nail, our economy hang pan, catch in at the back of Nigel shut. And there goes our economy with the back of Nigel's shirt. But nobody's talking about the recession that we are in, or the recession that the country is headed towards. The glory of sparks. The one last piece of thing that the Prime Minister is going to use to pull a wool over the nation's eye. Dear old spark. But do you, Prime Minister, think spark will be enough to quell the discontent, not even within the country, Prime Minister, within the Labour Party, within the rank of your workers? Do you think spark is enough to quell the feeling of discontent across the country? Just asking. Because if it wasn't that the roads have fallen into disrepair, the Prime Minister really would have taken the plunge for general election next February. Because what the Prime Minister doesn't want to wait on is a further litany of integrity commission investigation report that will further weaken the integrity of this government, Carleen Richards. Further weakens the integrity of this lying government. So strategically, the Prime Minister really wants to take the plunge earlier rather than later. The state of the roads, though, the state of disrepair of our roads, the lie about our economy, the slapped Jamaicans have been slapped about by inflation, the corruption and the debacle of the Prime Minister's lack of integrity. It's a continuous dive to the bottom. The Prime Minister is hoping that through sparks and the lies about the good economy, and I can promise reach and spark and share and care and achieve and how much acronym, Prime Minister? Do you have any more acronym? Reach, spark, share, care, lift, achieve. Do you have anything more? Because you think you can acronymize your way out of it. People are remembering the failed promises. We heard tant amount of them at conference the other day. The world is watching and they are remembering them. We are watching from home and from abroad, Prime Minister, Country Gallery 84. We're watching from home and abroad. So the lies you told in 2015, unfulfilled, we remember them. The lies you told in 2019, unfulfilled, Prime Minister, we remember them. The lies, Prime Minister, that you're now coming to tell in 2024, leading into 2025, a general election year, we, the people, Prime Minister, will pay careful attention to them. You see, two kamikazes say, we hear it all heap of time. You just shove it down with throat so, and you force to believe you say, I saw it go. You force to believe say it go, so you know. We don't have no choice. If you don't believe say, I know so it go. And your wholeness say it go so we have to believe say, I saw it go. Come talk to me about your good economy now, sir. Come talk to me about your economy. We contract in 2 quarters, Prime Minister. Is that the Nyamin economy where you are? How your economy in Yamas? You say how Jamaicans hungry, Prime Minister? Prime Minister, you see how we hungry? Because since you tell us good economic management can yam, see that? When yam it off, pop down, bro, Prime Minister. You should make we know say can yam. Because if you never make we know say can yam, maybe you wouldn't yam off so fast. But then again, it show you how hungry we are. We can't do nothing for we. So the glory of Spark, Prime Minister, won't frighten none of we. We used to Duppy story. We grew up on Duppy and a nasty story, Prime Minister. It's 2 things you can't use fool with. Is Duppy story and a nasty story. And boy, Prime Minister, are you full of them? When an Duppy story you come with a nasty story. But you forget, Prime Minister, say, we of your generation, Prime Minister, we grew up on Duppy story. We grew up upon a nasty story. So it don't sound strange to it when we hear it. I'm going to call the little pretty boy from London. The little pretty black boy from London. Can somebody call him for me, please? That little boy from London that racism does not affect. Where is he? The unstoppable one. Welcome. How are you? Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. You know that little pretty boy from London? The one that born in Jamaica, black like a we, have no attachment to the Queen, the King, the monarchy, or the what's it they have no connection to. Why not set up the Prime Minister? The chair on me I talk to. Suspect 1, 2, and 3. Miranda Roddock, how are you? Marcia Estee. Suspect 1, 2, and 3. For those over TikTok, suspect 1 is Matthew Samuda. Suspect 2 is Adam Stewart. And suspect 3 is the wife of Matthew Samuda, which is, I think, managing editor something over the Observer. Why not set up the Prime Minister to be a loser? Oh, not tan bad, so. Oh, no, say. Oh, normally go up in the tree and skin out like a monkey and scratch for the Prime Minister. So how come out, come give Mark Golden winnings over Prime Minister? Aren't you meant to be racist, Adam Holness? Aren't you all meant to be very black and Jamaican? That's how we know you all, you know. Because as far as I'm aware, for 2024 politics, Mark Jefferson Golden was the only white person in Jamaica, was the only white man in Jamaica politics from slavery to now. Why you set up the Prime Minister, Adam? Why you switch? Who pay you, Adam? And Mary McFarlane. Because them say, you have now become a part of the hit squad against the Prime Minister. Because the hit squad involves the Integrity Commission, the RGR and Gleaner Group, Dion Jackson Miller, and now Adam take pay from Mark Golden to become a part of the hit squad against the Prime Minister. Adam, how you wicked, so? Turn bad, Adam. Adam was sell out Andrew Holness. Why you wicked, so Adam? Matthew Samoda, is it that you are pushing Andrew quietly to come into the leadership race? Look how Andrew dash Marsha under the bus with the for you at Matthew Samoda. You know ready for Charles to that yet, man. You deal with suspect 1, 2, and 3. Them are suspect 4 and 5. Them are suspect 4 and 5. Me talk to suspect 1, 2, and 3 now. Who plot the Easy Jericho? What go on, bro? These are the 3 suspects who initiated and started the plot against the Prime Minister. Why you want to take down the Prime Minister, Adam? Is it that you have a plan to install Matthew Samoda as leader of the Jamaica Labour Party? A flight green alone where defend around here to mix up the whole of the clot by the last day of the year. A flight green where support. We now support no black man from London against white Jamaica Mark Golden. No, we not do it. Mark Golden born in Jamaica. We support with Jamaican. Yeah. Rosemary Samuels. We support with Jamaican. Mark Golden born in Jamaica. As black as Matthew Samoda is, Matthew Samoda born in London. So the Jamaican may support. If Matthew Samoda want me support him, come run for seat, yes, sir. Then he can get my support. But so far, I'm Mark Golden where support. Because Cantona are the first white man enter a political cycle. And he's the only one. So that's why I don't want to come plot. At the same time doing Andrew Holness. Adam, thing to say, London Matthew Samoda will have a better chance against white Mark Golden. He's white, he's young, he's from London. He has the wind behind him back. Dunce as F, though. Dunce as F. But don't mind the dunceness. You don't need qualification in politics. The only qualification you need is how to be corrupt and rob and thief and tell lying promises. So that's why them a plot against you, Andrew. It's a plot when Matthew Samoda get Adam and his wife to do against you, to weaken you. Why you think what's it called? Why you think Observer did this in an election here, Andrew Holness? Matthew Samoda try and seat you before the general election. This was a positioning. This piece of article done by the Observer, Andrew Holness. It's up on your side this morning. Feline, good morning. This piece of article done by the Observer was a positioning of Matthew Samuda. Adam Holness is saying to the brute, the base of the Jamaica Labour Party, here is a viable person other than Andrew Holness. Run one list. How are you? It's a stitch up. What Adam Holness, not Adam Holness, Adam Stewart, Samuda and him wife do. I stitch up the Prime Minister. I stitch you up, Andrew. I stitch you up. You know, so when remember, when the integrity report came out in September, Adam Stewart labawash Andrew's ass, even when the report was there to read. Did you not, Adam Stewart? You labawashed Andrew. But no, you and Matthew Samuda and him wife find a perfect plot on a comfort and seat the Prime Minister. Andrew Holness, this is a plot. A plan them planet. Don't make them get round you. A plan carefully. I wonder if the wicked Darrell Vaz listen. Chelsea Clinton, how are you? Let's listen to Miss Pearlie's grandson roundup of 2024.
The end of 2024. What's special about 2024? The Prime Minister's salary is $28.5 million. The Deputy Prime Minister's salary is $25.7 million. The Minister of Finance's salary is $24.5 million. If you happen to be a Minister of State, you are working $18 million. If you happen to be a Cabinet Minister or the Speaker of the House, your salary is a whopping $22.8 million. And not to be forgotten, ladies and gentlemen, the leader of the opposition is currently working $25.7 million for the year. Now, if your rationale for giving politicians a 200% increase is that you don't want them to have any excuse when it comes on to being accountable to the people and getting the work done, those of us who don't have short-term memory loss, those of us who don't have early onset Alzheimer's and dementia, those of us who are not distracted by $5,000 or a plate of curry goat or a flask of white rum, those of us who don't have orange and green blood running through our veins and whose sense of belonging is not predicated on a false sense of political identity, will remember the salary increases, will be calling you out, and will be holding you accountable. If you say you are compensate yourself for the work, we are expecting what? The work. Alright, let me calm down. This is Miss Pearlie Grandson coming to you fresh out of the comment section of the previous video. And you know I have absolutely no problem being the people's mouthpiece. These are their sentiments. So you have to ensure that you go through the rigors to make sure that your vehicle is fit for the road. Meanwhile, the road is not fit for your vehicle. If you show up at the fitness depot and your car is not deemed to be fit, you have one of two options. You either go pay to get it fit, or you pay the person in the depot to set it fit. As a motorist, you have to ensure that your tires in a proper condition to be on the road. But is the road in any proper condition for your tires? 4 tires can cost you anywhere between $50,000 and $200,000. And you have to make sure that your tires are roadworthy. But is the road worthy of your tires? So if your car is considered to be a risk by virtue of it having expired fitness documents or by virtue of the condition of the tires, you run the risk of either being ticketed or even having your car impounded, where you have to pay for storage and you have to ensure that you reconcile any outstanding issues with the car before you can actually go back to the pound to get back the vehicle. How you gonna beat me for an unfit vehicle or for bad tires, but me can't beat you for bad road? How you gonna chastise and punish me when at the road where you fail to fix and mash up my vehicle? You know, so you punish me 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 times, brother? So based on the political track record of both major political parties, it won't seem like the solution to Jamaicans' problems don't rest in politics at all. From all indications, we have way too much confidence in our political parties and political leaders. And I respectfully submit to you that there's way less power in political parties and politics and more power in the people. Because the people are the rotors that power the engine. Every single solitary Jamaican contribute financially to the running of the country, from the baby upon the breast to the centurion who is about to check out. The government is collecting left, right and center. Salaries and pensions are taxed. Light bill, water bill, phone bill, supermarket bill, petrol for your vehicle, cooking gas. Me have to pay for keep my vehicle on the road. Me have to pay for own property. Me never got tax office and tax office empty yet. Right now in Jamaica, the taxpayer is pressed on every side. And you have one job. And you forfeit on that one job. How then can I get excited when you do what you're supposed to do? It's an unreasonable ask. If we the people are the ones who pay to propel the country, why do you act as though you're doing us a favor when you're putting the basic amenities in place for our lives and livelihood? It don't make no sense. It does not make sense that you collect from people, forfeit on your responsibilities, hold out upon them and tie them up in yam grass, and then when you finally make a decision to come forward and do what it is that you were supposed to do in the first place, you want to be lauded and applauded and treated like the protagonist or the hero who swoops in and saves the day. So in the grand scheme of things, when politics is properly played, it is a ploy to distract the people and to obscure the fact of your negligence while you're sitting pretty on many millions for the year. I mean, I like politics.
Why not set up Andrew Holness? Why not set up with Prime Minister? Because I don't want to unseat with Prime Minister in an election here, beat and teach how you the ladybug man and Evan Riley. Because I don't want to unseat with Prime Minister. When you come out here, come call with Prime Minister loser in election here, Adam Stewart, oh you wicked so. Why you joining with the plot? Why you joining upon the plot, Keith Matthews, with Matthew Samuda and his wife? Why no want to unseat Andrew? This is a plot, Andrew Holness. Don't take it that lightly. Don't sit down, Panny. But Adam, me hear you with sinting. I wonder if I make them a call you racist. Because Matt Golden's a winner. Darrell Vaz a winner. Even though it's nothing to talk about. Because we're not talk about it. Because even if you castigate him as a winner, I'm sure Craig's Mill Bridge says bloody well otherwise, is it not? Craig's Mill Bridge says quite much a different thing if you think that criminal is a winner, Lawrence Wood. If you think that criminal is a winner, Craig's Mill Bridge have said quite some different thing. But I wonder if I make them say you're racist over this, so over Satan Yard. Because Mark Golden's a winner, Darrell Vaz a winner, Matthew Samuda is a winner, but Andrew Holness, our Prime Minister, our buttered sliced bread on both sides, is a loser. How do you work that out, Adam? If this isn't a plot against the Prime Minister, how do you work it out? How do you work this out if this is not a plot against the Prime Minister? In an election year, Matthew Samuda, his wife, and Adam Holness is throwing bones in the wilderness. Bones in the wilderness. You're wicked, Adam. Terrible. You shouldn't call the Prime Minister a loser. You should not have called the Prime Minister a loser. With all the accomplishment of the Prime Minister. Look on the OPM's page. The Prime Minister have 5 spanking fine highlighted achievement on there. Adam, did you not look? You never look on OPN. This was a stitch up, Prime Minister. Prime Minister, this was a stitch up, but Prime Ministers are falling apart, you know. It is all falling apart. Denny's right. Good morning. It is all falling apart, Prime Minister, because one would have never expected this from Adam Stewart, rather. Why the Adam never mix me up? One would have never expected this from Adam Stewart, Matthew Samuda, and his wife in election year. Cliff Hughes, are you one left, you know? Are you one left in the shit pit? Granny Mulvina. Granny Mulvina, are you one left to come out against the tardy old corrupt, inept, lying promises, Prime Minister, that Andrew Holness is? Are you one left in the shit pit, you know? Cliff Hughes. You one Toto one. You think you one can come up against the RGR Gleaners Group, the Adam Stewart Corporation, and the whole of social media? Do you want to consider your position, Cliff Hughes? Cliff Hughes, before the clock strike midnight Jamaica time, do you want to consider your position? Or do you want to tag on in this disgrace of the old house of the Jamaica Labour Party that is tumbling apart fast day by day? See how Adam Stewart and Matthew Samuda switch side. If you don't understand how to read political code, me can't help you. Evan Bradford, how are you? Me can't help if you can't read political code. This is a war against the Prime Minister. Judgment! Thierry, good morning. No, sir. But Cliff Hughes have until midnight Jamaica time to withdraw from the pit shit, because it's only more shit about showing up Cliff Hughes. Nothing more. Nothing more now come your direction. So if big old observer when a Andrew tax can jump, Joyce Ferguson, me no see where you sit down there, just a take straight, left, right, and center. So, but then again, to you owe your debt. We have to see with you. We have to see with your Cliff, because you're upon your knees right now. I'm begging you for mercy. Why don't you release me? Cliff? George Eagle Eye. No, sir. Boy, I'm sorry for the Prime Minister. I'm not tell lie. Right in at the time when the Prime Minister tried to replenish himself, you have this big dash out upon the Prime Minister. No, sir.
Let me lose half of you to blood clot a conference, man. You make the whole of we look like a blood clot fool. Come to think of it, you know. I think this man has sell the blood clot election to Marky G, you know. I tell you, millions him get for sell out to the blood clot. Can't look at sell out, man, you know. You gone back a conference again with the light bomb clot. Advance on people when you tell the people him that 2 years already, man. And you a fuck up the party, you know, Mr. Andrew Holness. Right now, me I tell you make me feel shame. As a big labor rights supporter, you make me feel shame. And you know, say me a no bias, man, when me a blood clot talk, and me not put...
Hold on there, Andrew. This is between me and you. Nobody else now in the room. I wonder if what a man you say, so you sell out the winnings to Marky G. I wonder if something goes so and I hit Matthew Samuda and Adam Stewart smiles. So then say, you know what? Make me go up on the winning side from now before me get SHI show in my face the morning after election. Me no know, you know. Me just a ask you, but think Andrew Holness. You see, through your narcissistic and you're all up in it. Draw your head out of your backside, Prime Minister. Draw it out. Draw your head out of your backside. Because I'm sure, Prime Minister, if you have done something like that, even from the local government election of February, you would have realized, you would have seen, Prime Minister, and you would have heard all of the talifair, Master Biro from Coptic country. How you do? You would have heard everything going on around you in the Prime Minister. Your head, though, is wedged, Prime Minister. We're going to have to use a back or pull out your head because it's wedged, you know. Thereby, you're not seeing or hearing all of what is popping down around you. You know, see, even Adam Stewart jumped ship, Prime Minister. We expected this from the Gleaner, you know. We expected this from the Gleaner and RGR group. Can you imagine this morning how Sister Pusey from the Old Harbour would have come a road, come Japar Jazz and carry on disgracefully? Because that is what we know Everett Warmington to do. Japar Jazz and behave disgracefully. Can you imagine this morning, yesterday morning, over the weekend, Rennie Snettleson? These utterances came from Gleaner and RGR group. Social media would have teared down because I told you just a few days ago, they were planning to go out on an attack on the Integrity Commission, on Gleaner and RGR group, on Dean Jackson Miller. Because, you know, when you listen to Dean Jackson Miller and TVJ, and then the real Dean Jackson Miller on YouTube, it's quite two different arguments. I would suggest that you listen to the Dean Jackson Miller on YouTube and not the Dean Jackson Miller on TVJ. They are not comfortable with the YouTube Dean Jackson Miller. So they're planning to go out and an attack on her as well. And then, boopsie daisy, yesterday me I wrote my way through. Show the pink dress. Me I do say that. Me I tag my way through. And there goes. There goes the analysis story. Imagine this had came from Gleaner and RGR group. Can you imagine how Sister Pusey would have gone this morning? A big jazz dropping would have gone in a square. Old Arbor Square would have light up with content when Sister Pusey done skin out, dash out, throw out, and broke out in a public. Disgraceful bunch. Disgraceful bunch.
Lose half of you to blood clot a conference, man. You make the whole of we look like a blood clot fool. Come to think of it, you know. I think this man has sell the blood clot election to Marky G, you know. I tell you, millions him I get for sell out to the blood clot. Guys, I look at sell out, man, you know. You gone back a conference again with the light bomb clot. Advance on people when you tell the people them that 2 years already, man. And you a fuck up the party, you know, Mr. Andrew Wallace. Right now, me I tell you make me feel shame. As a big labor rights supporter, you make me feel shame. And you know, say me a no bias man when me a blood clot talk, and me not put my mouth a ground and talk when me a talk. You gone back again, gone fool the people, them a tell them about light blood clot scam. When you tell them it already, they you know expect the people them that you know them bumbo clotted, you know nothing else to tell the people them. Now you going to talk about you take out GTC after that because Canada do the same blood clotting. You try to follow Canadian blood. I think you follow. Yeah? Boy, I don't know what's wrong with you, bro, God, but me know me sister you sell out the country, brother. I sell you, I sell out the country. You now build the country. I mean, the business what you want to say. Because you're going back with the same bumbo clot lie again. Go and tell the people, like, you know, expect the people, they remember. So you tell them that blood clot 2 times. This is the 3rd time now you tell them, boy, you dismantle light and you win, you know, dismantle the light. You come again, you know, dismantle light and you use but the same something again. Man, come down, man. Come down, bro, God, come down. Sorry to say, come down, man. Yeah, man. Come down, brother. Up in the truck.
Up in the truck, brother, bro, God. Up in the truck. Prime Minister, by clock strike midnight, you know, we're in a 2025. No turning back, no delay, no postponement. General election, Prime Minister, must be called. You could have bring state of racketeering, state of emergency, state of embezzlement, state of money laundering, state of scamming, fraud, and lying, Prime Minister. We have election this year is a must. You're campaigning already, you know. We've seen it every day. We've seen you campaigning every day. But February is too early for you. That's what you want. But because you think to say spark can revive you to come and tell we any added lie, Prime Minister, step aside while you can. Step aside with the teeny weeny bit of integrity you have left, Prime. And by the way, Prime Minister, let me ask again. The ministerial salary for a minister, I think it's 22 million per year. You're the Minister of Defense. You're the Minister of Economic Growth and Job Creation. You are the Prime Minister for our country. All those different government offices carries their independent salary. I ask the question again, Prime Minister, how much ministerial salary do you collect? The country ought to know. Is it that you collect just your Prime Minister's salary? Or is it that you also collect the salary for the Minister of Defense and the Minister of Economic Growth and Job Creation? The country ought to know that. We pay those money, Prime Minister. And if we are paying you 3 salaries, Prime Minister, the country ought to know whether we agree or not. Whether we agree or not, Prime Minister, if you, thanks bro, thanks to EasyJer, if you are collecting ministerial salaries plus your prime ministerial salary, we, the people, who Prime Minister pays those salaries, need to know. Tanisha Ellis, how are you? We need to know. We don't know why Adam Stewart now asks you those questions. That would have sticked the plot, you know, Adam. Remember your friend and his wife start the plot against the Prime Minister already. If you don't want to thicken the plot, ask the Prime Minister the question, how much ministerial salary are you collecting? Darrell Vaz, the winner. Look at the big lose. Darrell Vaz. Why? We don't need to go sacrifice a black pig. Ask Desiline or Tucson Leovishro how it's done. But we don't really need to sacrifice a black pig. Because the blood stain of the nation that lies upon the shoulder of the Jamaica Labour Party, goat blood or pigeon blood. Honestly, when Kevin drink the goat, Kevin and him people them drink the goat blood, how destruction take on. No amount of goat or pigeon blood can save you. You're going to go get black pig blood. Because you and your wholeness, you stood in front of us and prayed and asked God forgiveness. You told us and God that you have sinned against us. You named the individual to God who sinned against us. You, Prime Minister, also named the institutions and agencies of Jamaica who have sinned against us, Prime Minister, and yet still don't have Jean and Pantan locked up in a prison, and you Croskery and your oldness still a walk road. Still a walk road. Violet Watson, how are you? Still a walk road. And Jean and Pantan in a prison. Hugh Croskery and what the other Croskery in the two Croskery that road a walk. The other thief in one. What thief were latch on to bolt from Beijing. What the thief in boy named Zach Harding. Hope a crime no comment against you, you know, Rosie D. I wonder if Jamaica people will protect and accept the criminality of this government. We still have yet to heard from Andrew Holness when it comes to NEPA. Not a word when NEPA there. Not a word from the Prime Minister. The year is coming to a close in a few hours. And the Prime Minister is yet to speak to us on an important issue such as our environment. So till Children come out, come tell me what they say. Them never contaminate we river. The Prime Minister who is in charge of NEPA is yet to speak to the nation. Nesta Morgan and Mark Azan is at it over the Christmas workers' payment. Well, I don't know. So when it comes to paying the people, the government always have a delay. Remember, say even the tax giveaway, the vote buying, the $20,000 vote buying, we can go to supermarket with you. Remember, say even that there was a delay upon. Plus, remember, say on have to buy foreign ice, frozen foreign water out of the $20,000.
We never know before. I never know that Jamaica imported ice. Ice, like water we freeze, we import ice in Jamaica. I never know that. And I give me experience. So we have some drinks and we realize the ice maker where we did there was working that way. So we didn't need another bag of ice. So we drive out and go one Tiger Mart up the road so we go buy one little bag of ice. So we ask the security guard where work say if we don't have ice. He say, yeah. I say, all right, good. I go up to pay feet and come back. Before we could have do that, he said to me, say, a $1,065 fee, you know. I said, for one bag of ice. And he said, yeah, man. He said, it's a big bag, it's not the normal. He said, no, the normal bag of ice was a $1,065 fee. Now, uptown me there. So I said to him, is a uptown price this? He said, no. It's a Christmas prices. He said, no, just the regular price when people pay for the ice. So he said to me, say, it looked like some foreign ice. So I started laughing, brother. I said, I'm going to joke, I'm going to think about foreign ice. Jamaica to import ice, and him do so when I pay the $1,065, him go for the bag of ice and say, see, you look at the ice.
Richard Azan.
So me don't stop it there, no. Me make sure, me make some video if you show, no. If you show, say, I'm not joke, me make. Look on the ice, and look on the address of the company where manufacture the ice. Look on it. So me talk about it. Eh? In fact, listen, watch this. Watch and listen this.
You think a joke. See, think ya?
Look on address there. Florida that. See it right name? Tropical ice. Yeah? $1,065 a bag.
What I wanted Oral Chasey to have done, Empress Dead, is read us the ingredient for tropical ice. And Jamaica people still walk around in a clean clothes. Jamaica people still walk around in a clean clothes. Cheryl Simpson. I want Jesus. Whoa, I want to speak in a tongues. I would have wanted Oral Chasey to have read us the ingredient of tropical ice. Because you have to come with the ingredient, It in a bag. It in a bag. So it must come with the ingredient. It have address on it. It have grams or fluid amount pan it. So it have to come with the ingredients. It can't just water. I can't just source of water. This year, have Oral Chasey need to redo the video. The video not do good. Anyone who don't know Oral Chasey, tell him say the video not do good because left out the ingredient what make up the tropical water. The tropical ice, rather. I wonder which part then go with them bucket. Go dip up the tropical water. Jesus have mercy. Jamaicans, I said, we still a bathe and we still a walk in a clean clothes. And I don't know the reason for that. I don't know the reason for that, Why we are bathe and why we are put on clean clothes. Because mad people don't do that. Mad people just go on and turn up on street corner. Why aren't we standing on street corners? Land of wood and water. Land of source of wood. Land of source of bleach out dead wood. No, sir. Control yourself. Control yourself before you lose your nachos this morning. Because I say, Jamaica people think to say them fit dress up and look sensible and barking mad. Because people are buy it, People are buy it and them we tear up dirty clothes go on road and them are buy imported ice from America. And when you tell them, say, go on road corner in a dirty tear up clothes, them tell you something otherwise. Me a fool. When me tell you if you go on road in a dirty clothes, me a fool. A fool, me tell you so. A out order, me out order. To tell you so, no need for bathe. It's okay if you go on road in a dirty tear up clothes. Be careful you can buy frozen water for America. If you can buy frozen water for America, why una bathe and why una wear clothes is the biggest problem me have. Me not care if you buy the frozen water, Una can buy it if you want. But why you wear clothes is my question. I mean, now go stop asking the question until you don't buy the frozen water from America. Why you wear clothes? Because I not see the reason for it. You must be a lie and story. Jamaica turn out in a lie and stories. But anyway, my people, remember we say we're complete with hearing review because say we only have a few hours to go and we have things to look at from June onwards. So in June, Statin reported that the inflation rate was 1.1%. Also, we see a historic 2 million visitors to Jamaica. But if we also remember, June was when the taxi operators, colleague James, I believe, went on their strike some parts within the country. And then we see some of the young man them sell out to Darrell Vaz, where Darrell Vaz all send them lunch and drinks with them name written on it. For them don't go demonstrate. Yeah. Then we remember in July was when we have our category 4 storm surge burial that caused a lot of devastation along our southern coastline, where we also went through huge amount of pressure getting government support. The government gets a lot of donation from a lot of donor countries. The government also, though, told us, and let's roll back to June a bit. If you remember in June time was when we realized the Prime Minister was tracking young people on social media and identifying them, because we never put gun at the Prime Minister head fist, so you know, and the Prime Minister came out and told us that them check and find out where young people that when I talk favorable to them. And you remember July, the category 4 hurricane and everything that comes with it. Then we remembered August was a very bloody period where we had the Clarendon massacre in Cherokee Lane. And you know, a lot comes after that when it comes to do with the senseless killing that led the Prime Minister to make his pronouncement. Rather than mass murder, he said it ought to be called multi-victim violent incident, because there's something quite much different. And in August also, oh no, me deal with August already. August, 8 people were massacred. And if you remember, on September 10th, the Prime Minister announced that he will be deploying 24 police and military personnel to Haiti, as well as it was around the same time that the well-awaited 4 Integrity Commission report of the Prime Minister's statutory declaration was sent to Parliament, that which was tabled in Parliament on the 17th of September 2024. A debacle ensued shortly thereafter, where the Prime Minister came to Parliament in a statement. On that day, he lied. He charged his political circus. I think they said 6 people were arrested, and police did kill a couple of them. for the Cherokee Lane, Colleen. 6 people were arrested, I think, and some were gunned down by the police. I don't know what's the current update in the Cherokee Lane saga, but no doubt we will carry over that conversation in 2025. And we remember the Prime Minister, after the report was tabled, stood in Parliament, told a lot of lies, gave the public a lot of misguided information, and he charged his cronies, Damian Cummings. He's charged his cronies to attack the Integrity Commission, which they relentlessly carried out to date. In October, there were 5 people killed at a football match in Pleasant Heights. November, 5 people killed at a shooting in St. Andrew Parish. And we know December was quite a bloody month. In all of that, though, the government continues to massage the figure, pull a wool over the public's eyes, that crime and murder is down. But we the people, young DT world, what going wrong? We the people, we do not see it, we do not feel it. Furthermore, we do not believe it. It's not our reality, Prime Minister. It may be what you want us to believe. It is the narrative that you want to be spun. It is not the reality, though. The reality is quite much different. We are going into 2025, Prime Minister. We have asked in 2024 that you step aside. You did not look sideways to the public. We have asked that you ask Norman Brown to step aside. We have asked that you respond to the NEPA debacle, the withdrawal of the NEPA proceedings in front of the court, Daphne Jackson. With none of those, Prime Minister, you provided no response to the nation. What that shows, Prime Minister, is one of 2 things. A government on the back foot is unable to provide facts, truth, and honesty to the public. Or a government who blatantly damn well doesn't care. At this point, Prime Minister, I don't know which to choose. Because if you look at the riots, the sleeping cells of riots in the Jamaica Labour Party at the moment, whether it be the war over constituency or the war over division or the war about how Andrew Holness has grabbed up the entire party for himself, enriching himself and his cronies, but care not about the little man, the little labourite who goes around and knock on doors and work to make sure voters come out and deliver that victory. We've heard 2 councillors came out against the inner workings of the Jamaica Labour Party and how the upper echelon base of the Jamaica Labour Party is quite distracted and divided from those who work hard to deliver them power. With all this said, the Prime Minister is expected victory in the next general election to secure his third term. Yes, this very Prime Minister who refuses to speak to the nation, this Prime Minister who is in an integrity debacle, this Prime Minister who's fighting the nation's legislation, this Prime Minister who's fighting the nation's anti-corruption institution, yes, this Prime Minister wants to secure a third term. The same Prime Minister that lied about our economy, the same Prime Minister that lied about the unemployment rate, the same Prime Minister that lied regularly about the crime figures. Yes, this Prime Minister is seeking a third term. This Prime Minister who can't even outline his success. A Prime Minister where just leading into an election year told us, not Golden told us, that some of his MPs are not performing leading into an election year. All in all, the Prime Minister is going to secure that victory. Even though road mash up round him, bridge pop down round him, and we have to swing in a crate cross river. We have to go in a crevice and tontile to get cross river. This Prime Minister who run 3 companies by day, run your country by day, and study a DLP by night. Your octopus mindset of a Prime Minister, I can't one mind in a Prime Minister. I can't one total mind. Ya walk, ya thief, and ya study. Jesus Christ, sir. Eh? Ya walk, ya thief, ya study. Me not understand it. Anyway, Andrew's oldness have an octopus mentality. Andrew oldness have an octopus mentality. So he can do all heap of shagries all at once. But he want a third term. Call the election, Prime Minister. Call it. You can dissolve Parliament tomorrow if you choose. You and you alone, Prime Minister, has the power to dissolve Parliament. But wouldn't it be better for you to dissolve Parliament sooner rather than later? Because the later you do it, Prime Minister, the worse it will get for you. The disgrace of lack of integrity and corruption, Prime Minister. No matter how much you're backed in the corner, lack of integrity and corruption keep coming at you. There are 7 more investigation reports to be tabled, Prime Minister. We thought we would have had them in 2024. Those might just be the New Year gifts. Thank you for being here this morning on the Global Television Group. Lovely to have you all here this morning. What's some of the labor right them the They are not a kin them cat. Let me see if my neighbor right up on TikTok a kin them cat because yeah, 1 and 2 they are kin them cat. Never mind the cat kinning. When I go quarrel with Adam, Matthew Samuda and Matthew Samuda wife were set up with good sliced bread, thieving, study, work, run company and 28 bank account all at once. On the Prime Minister to thief. On the Prime Minister to see people things and put it down. If the Prime Minister never take up the long bag and walk with it, him and the Integrity Commission wouldn't in a chaos. Him would have can't talk when getting something them from. But because he saying can't talk, they have to send him. God, the investigators of financial crime. FID. Both can get back in money. The 3 trillion, we can't tell where they wanna beat Jeanette Calder over our head. Wanna beat Jeanette Calder over our head. Fish say, no, the money is not unaccounted for. It's just outstanding. The year done. Wanna dead fan 2016. 2024 done. And see that? The money is still outstanding. When will we hear how we money spend and what we do with it? And pint down. Some people spend it on road and water, you know. Can we come to some spend it on water, disgraceful water shop? We now walk and talk about disgraceful bunch. We do 8 years. And I can't find pan nothing, but every day I talk about FIDSAC, traffic guru, 18 years. What have you done with your 9 years? Tell us. What have you done with your other than walk and thief and get into a corruption and integrity debacle day in, day out? Tell us. Tell us what you do. Anyway, 300% rise, princess. 300%. Tell me what you do. Other than stay here and full of no cry, a joy. So no time and full of no cry, you know. And never we see so. Remember when Jardy come out a ball and a water like hog just get loose out of the hog pen over any independent position. On a full of no cry. Go on now. Go on. On a cry full. Go on. Make somebody else get something for teeth. All right? Anyway, thank you all very much for being here this morning, this afternoon on the Global Television Group. Join us back tonight for our watch night where we will observe the last few hours and minutes of 2024 together. Jimmy Carter went in 2024. Will we have Biden in 2025? Thank you. Good morning and good afternoon from the Global Television Group.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.